y'all? How y'all doing today? Well, I know my last video I was talking about me getting out of prison and creating this curriculum about the TAVO Method, and that's still going to be in the works. That's still the plan. However, as we all know, Rome wasn't built overnight, right? So I'm going to work on that, and I'm talking to people, networking, and they're so helpful. They're so very acceptive of the vision, and I'm appreciative of that. So therefore, it's going to happen, and of course, this takes a little while, and I would love for it to happen tomorrow, but it's just not going to happen tomorrow. But it's still a work in process, and we're going to fine tune it because I want it to be a nice product. However, I'm going to launch it out there, so when it is done, I'm going to launch it out there so we can kind of just get feedback and see what the people think and what the people feel that it's valuable, or what's not valuable, or what can we implement, or what can we remove from such curriculum. Nevertheless, I just wanted to tell y'all that I've been out now for, it's been a month and 11 days. It's been amazing. It's been better than the best dream. Reality is so much better than a dream. And I'm so appreciative and of my family, my wife. I come out and I see everything that she's built, that she's prepared, a ready-made life that made my transition so smooth. And I know that my temperament, my thoughts and my attitudes and behavior while I was in prison, whenever I was in a place in my life where all these obstacles were right in front of me, that I had every single excuse to fail if I wanted to not succeed, or to be held back, because I could use my environment as an excuse. Nevertheless, I did not. So I'm sure that had a lot to do with my wife waiting for me for so long in prison. So I see all this, and I tell her this often. I was like, man, you did all of this while I was in prison. You got all the groceries, you carried these cases of water inside the house, you fed the cats, you changed the litter out, you cleaned, cooked, you did the laundry already, so you made the bed, you did everything all by yourself while I was in prison. I'm sitting here amazed, and I thank you. Thank you, Lord, for blessing me with a wonderful woman that will go above and beyond the call of duty. And it's like, I'm so blessed. But she tells me often that I made it easy for her to do that because of what I was doing while I was in there, because I was letting her know that she wasn't waiting for nothing, that she knew that I had a vision, that she knew that I was productive, she knew I was a good person, and she knew that I wasn't going to get out and just be a bum. So that's a big key. That's a key right there. And again, with the TAVO Method, the first T is temperament, your thoughts, attitudes, and behaviors. So my thoughts, my attitudes, and behaviors in prison prepared my transition upon release. So in any situation that we find ourselves in, that whether it's really detrimental, or it's really bad, or it's chaotic, whatever environment or situation, just know that your temperament, your thoughts, and your attitudes and behavior make a huge impact on the results of that, on how it affects you, and how you will react to such situations or environments, or within that environment. And, you know, many of us, we work at a certain place that maybe we don't like the environment at that job. Well, we don't like the environment, you know, maybe we can help change that environment. And, you know, we'll set that example. So that begins with your thoughts, right? If you have good thoughts, then you'll have good attitudes. If you have good attitudes, you know, those will transform into actions. And we as people, we see things, and sometimes we can be copycats, right? We can see somebody do something, that we might do the same thing. And if you just notice if somebody just crosses their arms or something, they just make a certain gesture, then subconsciously we may make that same gesture as well. So if somebody yawns, we might yawn as well, right? Because we see it and we kind of like subconsciously we do it. So it's the same thing with our attitudes, with our thoughts and our actions. If we perform in a good manner, in a positive manner, that's productive and transformative, right? Then other people will see it, they can relate, they might like it, so they might start doing it too. So don't wait for your environment to change. be the change in your environment. And that begins with your thoughts, your attitudes, and behaviors. So with that being said, I won't take too much of your time. Just know that it's gonna come. The TAVO Method will arrive, and when it does, it's gonna be lovely. And I just want you to thank you. Just want to say thank you to all of you that are watching or that are following or subscribing to the Elevate TAVO. And I appreciate that. And every single one of you, I cherish, because I cherish people. And I know that that's the greatest investment a person can make, is to invest in other people, right? As human beings, as humanities, we invest in other people to help elevate them in their situation, empower them, and encourage them. That's the best thing we can do for ourselves. So with that being said, y'all have a good evening. Just got in from work myself and with my wife and I, so I'm just gonna call it a night. Y'all have a good evening. Good night.